And I mean, it's getting so obvious, white, you know, I'm just going to install 27. But then I just go do this, Perlita. Perlita bitted fat stalkers, you know, basically all over the place, follow me around. You basically tell the world, Perlita, and your team, or any of the girls that talk to Jim Riley, Joe Zillig, Harry Race, Bernard LaChance, DJ Dave, Perlita Quinwan, Elton Anderson, Don Wiley, 61 Amphibious Spaceman, GPS Pesto, Robo Rapist Knight, Red Randy, Red Gordon, and Ellery, Jim Hall, Billy Wall, Morgan, Steve Jones. Okay, this is simple. That Perlita bitted fat stalkers pretty much killed me and my father and my wife. Perlita, my wife, wasn't fat. But that's enough evidence to know that you guys, Perlita, that you and your bitted fats walked the wrong way, stole my father's stuff, stole Ron Miller's stuff, Jay Beswick stuff, whoever, Paul Puler, Jewish Colonel Mel Kolb, Colin Powell, whoever's interested in help create that reality. All right, you're bitted fat stalkers. My wife was not fat, Perlita, and when Brian and I had this stuff, when a group of us were together, we weren't fat and we're much different. But now we know the bitted fats. And I know, Perlita, for a fact that that man that you worship committed rape and murder and killed us because he's using my lines. And then we go, look, art. So now we can prove that the bitted fats also stalked Kimberly Beswick based upon art, or Bailey Couture, because they weren't fat. And then we go, look here. This is how we do it. But Perlita, your bitted fats get on my nerves because I can prove every fat chick pretty much stalks, except for a couple, which might be a sister or someone. But so if he's proven something, he's also proven, Perlita, that you and your idiots tried to murder his sister simply based on Starbucks or paintball. Perlita, Joe, Dave, Robo Knight, it proves you're rapists and murderers, stalkers and thieves. Perlita's the bitted fat. It means, Perlita, you use it to steal shit, tell people with the Negroes that you know what you're doing, trying to claim a white purity. It's becoming so fucking obvious. I go stall 27. I go military, police officers, firefighters, doctors, and teachers. Greg Faust, Colin Powell, Jewish Colonel Mel Kolb. Your families and friends, they don't know what they're doing. They've committed rape and murder before for it. If you remember past, maybe you guys didn't see something. The guy's swapping children around. Pickett Street, Jamaica Street, bed bugs, McDonald's, water, coffee. It's all mockery for Perlita running back and forth playing with grave sites and stuff. Whispering faggot of Fairmount. So now they can prove that you guys take over the city in Colorado and Denver based upon your movies and the white purity that doesn't belong to you, or the black or the red or the blue, whatever you guys try to raise. I'm telling you, Perlita, they tried to raise one out here. It was through kids. And guess what? It didn't work out so great. So, but they know that you're running your little bitted fats, and they stalk, and now I can prove that the bitted fats try to kill me, my father, Brian, anybody else, because, Perlita, you and your dumb friends don't get a message. You're LGBT, your Negroes, and so on and so forth. This was an expensive city. They're starting to do it in Colorado. Harry and them are not telling the truth. Ellery is not. You guys burn people in, tube them, make up a story. He wants to become famous, all-American. Then he runs away, back and forth. The Indian fade. You guys don't know what you're doing because you're hillbillies that came in based upon a murder you guys watched and saw and enjoyed doing. And then you guys go, this sucks. Well, of course. Because now I can prove that you guys stalked Bailey and Kim and my cousins, Holly and Amanda, and the Schwartzes, the Pulers, the Himeses, whoever. It's not funny, Perlita. Because guess what? Me and Brian and some of us, when we were coming through, we weren't ghetto life, country and western, and we didn't do that shit. We weren't tubed. So I can prove that he forces a red in our eye to raise an inverted black. When you're in an invert already. Who are you telling below? Who are you telling? You guys make fun of the military and police. We want help, but you guys don't respect what's going on. Perlita, Dave, I could prove that you steal dials and call it this, that. Them still killed Kim. So they're letting you, Joe, Dave, Harry, but you're liars. It makes you fakes. It proves that they killed that boy, and then you guys repeat the process in a 7-year cycle. 7 years, not even a full generation. That's how nutter you are, Perlita. That's why we didn't want you people tubing it or screwing with it, because you don't know what happened down there with Joe. You don't know what happened a long time ago. You just because you buy it and tell us doesn't mean you need to experimentate or it belongs to you. So you got A's, P's, S's. We will. You got it, Perlita, and the Negroes? You're all walking the wrong way into the direction of your crime, stalking me, claiming that you didn't kill me or my friends or my father and my family, my sister, but it's okay to fuck them. You guys don't know what you're doing. I try to be respectful for you guys. This is why I didn't want you guys to use tubes before Harry and them put Carney mode and all that shit in there. Because you didn't need it. New oil's all mine. Okay, you guys can have it. But you're going to look like dipshits forever, Perlita, because you're not Adam and Eve. You're doing it through a religious cult. Bernard's a nutter. He's going to kill people. If you want it done right, you should have respected the men who knew what they're doing a long time ago, because probably there was no Google and YouTube. And if there was, you wouldn't know about it. Because when I ran up my line, it was that long, and that guy stalked every sense. You know why? Because he's full of shit. And that's what you get, David. But the thing is, your bitted fats are trying to play spy, David, and they're trying to kill me. And I've never met Kim. And she might be a black. And guess what, David? I might be a black. And so is Bailey. And, you know, you guys don't know what it means, but you guys think it's a fucking game. So, Perlita, you never were one. Your hives are fucking shit. And they move the same direction as you guys came out of Lake, before I even met you, Perlita, out of Lakewood, Colorado. And you, David, from Fair Play or Littleton, it's all your shit. And you're not God, David. You kill people with it. Now Brian and them all know who framed who. You guys move in, come down, cause a problem, put in your names, android it, and hope that all the magic will come. But guess what, guys? That's not how we rose blacks. You had to have a brain. And then you guys swap eyeballs and all this shit. And that's why I warned my family and Jewish Colonel McCobb and the Hollywood celebrities and all those people, because Joe was a dipshit ever since he touched the computer. So you're gonna get it, Robo Knight, but guess what? You already did it, and you're gonna still be the dumb looking face that rises up, that fucked it up, and guess what? You guys will fuck it up again.